Have you ever looked at your calendar and gone, where did the time go? What have I been doing in the last 6 months? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. And also welcome to episode 1 of Weekly Yap Sessions with Sarah Says. A week or so ago, I decided, right, enough's enough. I have been so creatively unmotivated. I have been so unmotivated all year, which is a shame because I had a lot of ambitions at the start. But I said enough's enough. I need to get back into YouTube. I need to get back into posting, into talking. I just need to do it. Last year, I actually started a Yap Sesh sort of series, which I try to do weekly, but I just couldn't follow through. But I really want to follow through. So every Monday, I'm going to be posting a weekly Yap Sesh and talking about just various topics, you know, life, my life experiences, life abroad, life at uni, etc., etc. So, yes, we're getting back into the tube, bro. We're getting back. The other day, I didn't realize that I hadn't posted a YouTube video since April. It's now June. It's now the end of June, which means we have been in 2026 for a full 6 months. We literally had our winter solstice 2 days ago. And it was then that I actually realized that, oh wow, I'm a bit rusty at this. I hadn't really sat down and talked in front of the camera for a while. And I realized that I felt kind of angry at myself, thinking that how have I let time pass so quick? Like, it's just gone. And I kept sort of spiraling about, wow, I had so many goals and ambitions for the year. I thought I was going to be so creative, going to create so many YouTube videos. I had so many ideas that I was just so angry that I let time pass. But I was just like, only the more you put it off, the more time will pass, the more angry you'll feel, and it's a vicious cycle. So, as far as my subscribers know, I could still be in Vietnam because that was the last video I posted. And you know what the funny thing is that video was filmed in January and I didn't post it until April. And you know what? I have 3 more videos worth of content to post, but I never end up posting them because it feels a little inappropriate to post stuff from February in June, and you just get into that cycle. You know, I sort of kept putting things off, putting it off, and I was like, I'll do it next week, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, Well, tomorrow never came, and I was just like, okay, I'll just give up, because what's the point? You know, what is the point? Because, like I said, it would just be a little random to post something in February when actually it's June. Or probably by the time I get around to it, it'll be next June. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. I also spiraled at the fact that what's it gonna be like when I'm working? In a few years, I will be working a 9 to 5, probably. Putting all my creative energy into someone else's time and schedule and someone else's project that I will have no time left for myself. And this is a really common thing that I see all the time on social media about people going, I'm so burnt out for my 9 to 5. I hate my 9 to 5. What do I do? I have no time for myself. And I was like, is this going to be me? Am I going to be one of those people? One of those in that category where I have no time left for myself? And another thing, I had exams a few weeks ago that I found this creator that really irked me. In a good way, because I think he's thriving in life. But he seemed to do it all. He was a med school student. He had a business, did social media, and I was like, why can he do it all and I can't? I can barely even study. I can barely even study for my philosophy exam. And it got me into this like weird sort of headspace, weird spiral just about YouTube. You know, I generally thought maybe I should just give it up because it's been so long. But you know what? I might blink one day and I will be 32 and wishing that I hadn't given it up. So here's where we are. Where did the time go? Sort of a little bit of a catch up. This semester has been so insane. I mean, I'm halfway through my degree. It felt like yesterday that I started it. And it's been so academically challenging. It's challenged me to the bone. It's worked me down to the bone pretty much. I took 4 papers that semester and it was so demanding. Every paper seemed to just pile on stuff so hard. It was a bit of a step up from first year, but then I made really good memories. I made really good friends this semester. A lot of were the people that I already met last year, but we became good friends. I met people in my cohort. I met people doing my degree. I feel like I got a really good friendship group at university, which I've never really had a friendship group sort of thinking about it. And it's just been really awesome to sort of develop those friendships and to sort of have a camaraderie and knowing people. You know, I really like that. I'm a very extroverted person and I love socializing. At the beginning of the year, I had a very social time. As you know, I was in Southeast Asia and I had the best time. And it makes me so sad that I never actually got the chance to sort of sit down and talk and reflect about Southeast Asia, because it was such a good time. I was there for 2 months and I had incredible experiences. And the coolest part about Asia is that I met people every single day. I have been in the most social time of my life in this year. Like, it has just been off the charts social. And I made really good friendships over there as well. And I think it really was the theme for this year. So I guess I kind of overlooked the actual theme for the year, because I honestly thought that this year would be my creative era. You know, it's funny how you think things, but they actually like sort of, sometimes they just end up being something else, you know? On top of that, groove mode. Fun fact about me is I actually host a radio show and I love talking so much. I only get 1 hour slot a week on a Wednesday and I love it. But, you know, sometimes you just need to talk more. So we're ramping it up, you know? And that has just brought me so many opportunities that I could never even sort of think about this time last year. I've started to learn how to DJ and that's brought opportunities as well. I've actually got decks on my desk somewhere. You can kind of see them. You kind of see them there. It has been so awesome to learn things, to make these connections. I'm actually in the journalism team as well over there, and it's just been awesome. Radio 1's like the student radio network. It's awesome. I just love it. And once again, it's just been a real social time. Absolutely loving it. So when I kind of look back and reflect over the past 6 months, it's just been crazy, and I can kind of see why time sort of slipped by. And, you know, they do say time flies by when you're having fun, and I've been having a lot of fun. But now that I'm kind of in this like chilled vibe, you know, I'm on my university break in between semesters, so I've got 4 weeks off, that I was like, wow, I could just relax now. They're like, there's just chill stuff going on. And I just got this like spark of inspiration that, oh, it's just gonna be really good. I'm gonna post, I've got ideas, I finally have the time to do it. But why could I have not made the time when I was studying and when I was on the grind? But alas, we are so back. Time is gonna pass. Time is gonna pass. I don't know where it's gone, but it's gone into good things for building my life. But we are so back into YouTube, my friends, and I cannot wait to just sit down every week and talk, reflect, build things, get new skills. It's just, I just cannot believe I've just put it off. But I think, like I said, like the more you put things off, the more time just passes. And I don't want to wake up at 30 and realize that I could have done more. Because you can always do more. And I just want to yap in front of a camera every week, you know? So that is this week's yap sesh. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next week. I also am going to get around to at some point talking a lot about my Southeast Asia trip and the tips and tricks I have up my sleeve, because, I miss it. It was a good time. But we move on. So yeah, and I don't think I'm going to get around to posting the Thailand videos. Unless you really want them, I don't know. But I doubt it, so. But yes, much love, thank you for listening, and I'll see you very, very soon.